Can you believe that we are already halfway through the year? Feels like yesterday we were just setting our New Year's resolutions and now we are 6 months in. Before I knew it, I was asking myself, where has the time gone? And if you've been asking yourself the same question, this video is gonna be for you. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine. We talk everything self-growth and we are actively working to become our best selves. I believe that we have all at some time or place, we have woken up and we have just stopped and thought to ourselves, where has the time gone? I became so curious about this. I was like, why does this happen? Like, why do we feel like time moves so quickly when 24 hours in a day is actually a really long time? I was researching about this and there are many theories about this, but the main theory that came up was our routines. So time seems to pass so quickly because we have the same routines every single day. And it's crazy how when we were kids, time seemed to pass slow, like so slow. I remember that it would be so long until my birthday, so long into Christmas. But now as an adult, I'm like, holy crap, like I am already turning 24 next year. Like, where has time gone? I blink and I'm already a new age. Research shows that in childhood, we have more new experiences, more downtime, more playtime. So when we have playtime, that is like having no time limit at all. You're just in this state of flow and you're just having fun and you don't care about the time it is or what you have to do next. And those detailed memories that we have in childhood, they seem longer because we were always learning, we were always growing, we were trying new things, new experiences. And now as we adult, we have fallen into this routine of waking up, going to our 9 to 5, coming back home, cooking, cleaning, laying in bed, scrolling on social media. So I learned that when we are doing the same thing over and over again, our brain actually compresses these memories into smaller chunks of time. And that's what makes our days kind of blend more together. But then when we have novel experiences, we have new experiences, then it's more detailed memories and it goes for a longer period of time. I don't know, y'all, but that was super cool. I was just mind blown by how our brain does that. My therapist, because she saves me from so much stress and frustration and suffering. I went to her and I was like, I need to know how I can just be more present. I want to enjoy my time more. She was able to share a couple habits that just help me to be more present, help us just enjoy life more and be more productive. So those are the ones I'm gonna be sharing with you today. And then I also got a few habits from a podcast that I heard from SHETTY, which I will link down below if you wanna go hear it. Habit number 1 is mindful mornings. How do you usually start your morning? Maybe you getting mad at your alarm because it is beeping so goddamn loudly and you just hit that snooze button. It can be your significant other or your parent just waking you up because you're late to get to work. Maybe you wake up tired even though you just slept 9-10 hours. However it is that you wake up, most of us wake up rushed. And the first thought in our mind is usually, I'm running late or I don't have enough time. So what I have started to try to do is wake up at least 10 to 20 minutes before I actually have to wake up. So if I actually have to wake up at 10 a.m. to go to the gym, then I'm gonna wake up around 9:30, 9:40. It's supposed to give you the space to just be without any external factors. This is where you are able to just check in with yourself. You're able to just have that peace and quiet, to just be present and set the tone for the rest of your day up. And this can be as simple as you sitting quietly, enjoying a cup of coffee, or you sitting out in your porch, looking at nature, or even taking a walk out in nature, you reading, you journaling, meditating, because our perception of time starts the moment that we wake up. So if we wake up and the first thought is, I'm late, then you're gonna take that same energy with you for the rest of the day. You're gonna feel rushed, you're gonna feel stressed. And I have recently been reading a book. It's on my nightstand, hold on. All right, here's the book. I have been reading Don't Believe Everything You Think. Such a good book. And one of the quotes in here is, The amount of thinking we have going on is directly correlated to the magnitude of stress and negative emotions we are experiencing at any given moment. That shows you that whenever you are feeling stressed, anxious, frustrated, that is just the intensity of your thoughts. If you are thinking a lot and if you are thinking negative thoughts, then you are going to start to feel all of those feelings. No matter if you don't want to feel all those feelings, this is basic psychology, all right? This is how our body and our mind works. They are connected, whether we like it or not. And the quicker that I became aware of that, the quicker I was able to be more mindful of the thoughts that were going in my mind first thing in the morning. And I heard this in the podcast by SHETTY. He talks about the 3 C's that you should do every morning. The first one is to connect with yourself. So ask yourself, what is one thing that you need to do today for you to feel great? The second C is to look at your calendar. So just look at what you have scheduled and planned for the day. The third C is to connect. Text or call a friend, a family member. I have seen that by me taking this time in the morning to be mindful, I have been able to feel more slowed down in my day, physically and mentally, and it keeps that momentum for the rest of the day. Habit number 2 is to limit digital distractions. We live in a very digital world. Like the other day, I went to pick up an order. They don't even have cashiers anymore. There was just an iPad. They literally scanned my phone. The locker just opened up with my order. That's pretty cool and all, but it's not cool how our phone, TV, it's taking over our attention. And it is one of the biggest distractions I have faced. Netflix. Me and Netflix have a love and hate relationship because I could stay hooked on a season just all night long. Just by me being more mindful of how much time I was spending scrolling on social media, how much time I was spending watching Netflix, I saw how much more time I had in my day to actually enjoy it and do things that I liked. And I felt like my days were longer because I had more time available to focus and do other things than just scroll on social media. That moment to just be present, because we are constantly overworking our mental energy by being on so many devices at once. It being the first and last thing we see every single day. A lot of us, we have our phone next to us, we have our laptop, and then we have our TV with Netflix on. But this has definitely helped me just appreciate more the present moment. So in the morning or before I go to sleep, I have my gratitude journal and I'll just write down 3 to 5 things that I am grateful for. I also, whenever I go on my nature walks, I just share some gratitude in my head. And it's a simple habit that helps you shift your focus from lack to abundance. Habit number 4 is to engage in single tasking. In a world that just glorifies the hustle and multitasking, it's very damaging to our mental health. I have found that by me being more mindful and practicing to focus on one task at a time and give it my full attention, I'm actually able to get more done in less amount of time. And in return, I feel productive and proud of myself. It's a win-win. Whether it's you working on a project at work or in school, or just hanging out with friends, with family, cooking a meal, having a conversation, just being fully engaged with that person, it just helps you to hold on to that moment, and it feels like time just stops. Like time is non-existent because you are so attentive in that moment. And a technique that I recently learned that I heard on a YouTube video is called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. This is a mindfulness technique that brings you back into the present moment. If you're up for it, we can do it real quick. First, name 5 things that you can see around you. So it can be designs, colors, shapes. Then you're gonna name 4 things that you can touch, whether it is your clothes or whatever you're sitting on, the floor, the table. 3 things that you hear, 2 things that you smell, and 1 thing that you taste. You're gonna notice how quickly, physically and mentally present you become when you're conscious of all your senses and you're using them all at the same time. Habit number 5 is to spend time in nature. Y'all know that I am a huge fan of nature. I love taking my little nature walks with my doggy. I love to bird watch, cloud watch, go to the park. Nature itself is very calming, and there have been many studies that actually show that when people go outside, their moods change. They feel more calm, they feel more connected with the present moment, which then they carry that momentum with them for the rest of their day, week, and months. Habit number 6, last habit, is going to be to reflect and reset. And this is a must, because in order for us to actually feel like we are moving forward with our life, feel like we are growing and we have a sense of purpose, we have to connect with ourselves. We have to reflect on where we are in our day, how we're feeling, where we're going. We have to set ourselves up for success. So I have started to take time every day to journal at least 5 to 10 minutes and really just look at what went well today, what didn't go well, and also take the time to prepare for the next day, which then helps me not feel like I am in just same routine every single day. I can take that time to add something fun, something new. And there you have it, you guys. 6 habits that will help you be more present when you feel like time is moving too quickly. Remember, it's all about just taking small intentional changes to just slow down and savor each moment in your day. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to leave a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on my socials so we can continue to grow.
Oh my, what a one.